Okay, it's fair to say video game movies are pretty crappy. Go on, one more, for old time's sake. The latest in what is an incredibly long line of game-to-film adaptations is Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft's flagship franchise that everyone and their mums has heard about. Well, except for the star Michael Fassbender, apparently. And while the franchise might be one of the most popular in video games history, here's 5 facts that you might not know about Assassin's Creed.
While the quality of the Assassin's Creed movie remains yet to be seen, if there's one thing you can give 20th Century Fox and Ubisoft credit for, is that they went the extra mile for authenticity. Next to hoods with beaks, wrist-mounted shivs, and holy ships that ascend from the seabed, the leap of faith is one of the most iconic aspects of Assassin's Creed. So in realizing the AC universe on screen, director Justin Kurzel insisted that the leap of faith be recreated in real life instead of through computer-generated wizardry. As a result, the movie features one of the highest free falls performed by a stuntman in almost 35 years. The actual jump was performed by Damien Walters, who's basically as close to an actual assassin as you're gonna get. Walters is an expert at jumping off stuff at a height that would make most people poop themselves even thinking about. He's performed stunts in movies like Kick-Ass, Skyfall, and Captain America: The First Avenger. This, however, was his most daring yet. And if you're sitting there thinking, I bet it's not all that difficult, I'm here to tell you it absolutely is. I was fortunate enough to be on the set of the Assassin's Creed movie when Damien did the jump. And just seeing him standing on a platform at over 120 feet in the air made my survival instincts kick in. I was scared for the guy. But being a consummate professional, Damien wasn't phased. He donned the iconic assassin's outfit, hopped on a platform, and knocked out a couple of warm-up jumps from 70 feet and 90 feet, before leaping off at 125 feet and plummeting into a little inflatable mat at ground level. And when he was done, I found him wrapping up cables and clearing up the set. What a hero.
Ubisoft share the development of the Assassin's Creed games between approximately 1 billion studios, so it makes sense for the games to have a shared universe too. There's been Bloom Corp and Abstergo crossover emails that suggest that Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed are set at the same time. And of course, all the Assassin's games are connected too, using a nifty little plot device called the Animus. Naturally, the new Assassin's Creed movie will leap of faith into the same muddy gene pool as the video games, comics, and books. Head of Assassin's Creed content, Aymar Azaizia, took over the official AC Twitter account. Look, it's got a blue tick so you know it's legit, to tease some tidbits of information about how they intersect. We share the same universe. Elements in the film have consequences as in our games, comics, and books. Solid use of the Oxford comma. And when asked if we'd see any characters from the games in the film, it's a brand new story with new characters set in our universe. It's possible you may find some familiar faces. There is present day, you will definitely see Abstergo. And about assassins, well, nothing is impossible. I'm not expecting Altair or the Fry twins to stumble into shot, but I do want to see some references to my beloved Ezio. Maybe like a statuette on the shelf or someone drinking a latte.
A little bitter if you ask me. It just seems lacking somehow. I don't know, have you considered adding sugar maybe? Or latte?
Assassin's Creed is a series that draws heavy inspiration from real-life history. This is most evident in its settings and some of the key historical figures that make cameos. But something that unfortunately isn't explored in as much depth as we'd like is the Order of the Assassins itself. Buckle up folks, it's time for a lesson on the etymology of the word assassin. Assassin is derived from the Arabic word hashashin, which means those who are faithful to the foundation. It was used to refer to the Nizari Ismailis, which was a secret order that formed after the fracturing of the Shia branch of Islam. The group went about capturing areas of Persia and Syria under the leadership of Hassan Issabar. a man that inspired the creation of Al-Mu'allim, Altair's mentor in the first Assassin's Creed. Like Al-Mu'allim, Sabah was a keen student of astronomy and metaphysical matters, which Ubisoft channeled in Al-Mu'allim's quest for the Apple of Eden. Within the Hashashin was a group called the Fedayeen, which means those who would sacrifice themselves. The Fedayeen were known for being silent and deadly, striking with precision and often opting to force their enemies to submit instead of killing them outright. The methods employed by the Hashashin and the Fedayeen continue to be used in modern guerrilla warfare, and in video games for people who love to stab dudes in the face and neck, Shank style, like
Synchronization achieved.
Commence regression.
Psychology isn't all Rorschach tests and wanting to bang your mum. Sorry to burst that bubble. In fact, Assassin's Creed takes some inspiration from a pretty cool psychological theory called collective unconscious. In the games, you use a machine called the Animus to dip into your genetic memories and relive the lives of your ancestors, either for funsies or nefarious world controlsies. The theory of collective unconscious was thought up by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung, who stated that all the unconscious minds,
You know, the bit that wants to bang your mum.
of the same species have shared memories and experiences. AC takes this one step further by using the genetic memory to provide instructions from the ancestor to the descendant, which is how Desmond can learn to be an assassin just by reliving Altair and Ezio's memories within the Animus. Things that would take years to learn in real life take a matter of days in the Animus. Anyway, there's been a lot of debate about the existence of such an unconscious. Well, I mean, the difficulty there lies in the fact that as an unconscious, by definition, you can't access it and you're not really aware that it's there. But anyway, Abstergo referenced this openly in the game by hoping that their discovery of genetic memory will put an end to that debate once and for all.
If only real psychology had all the answers. Whew, that was 3 years well spent.
I found proof
Proof of what?
that nothing is true and everything is permitted. Come, destroy the betrayer!
Nothing is true, everything is permitted is the creed of the Assassins, but also features heavily in the inspiration for the series, the book Alamut by Vladimir Bartol. Okay, so the actual line is nothing is an absolute reality, all is permitted. But considering the novel came out in the 30s, we could excuse some minor alterations to the maxim. The book Alamut was a massive influence to the Assassin's Creed series and is set in the 11th century at the fortress of Alamut. The story follows Tahir, who wants to join the Fidai, a group of soldiers that obey without question, believing they ascend to heaven when they die in duty. As the story goes on and the fortress is besieged, it is discovered that these soldiers have been manipulated. They are given hashish and carried into the heavenly gardens in their comatose state, so they believe their leader has the power of God. So basically, the way the Apple of Eden was used in the first Assassin's Creed game was basically just drugs in the book. Although to be fair, I don't think I could jump into a hay bale sober. So those are 5 facts about the Assassin's Creed series that you might not have known about. If you have more Assassin's Creed fun facts, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. And for more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to GameSpot Universe.